Bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, Mills looking to pass. Finding Williams on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action now. Prescott. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. So defensively, 3rd down, you're thinking get the stop, maybe force the field goal try. Instead, he's able to shake free and not just get the first down, but get the touchdown as well.
Yeah, so much for the best laid plans, right? And you knew once he got past the line of scrimmage, he was gone. Got that head of steam behind him. Vroom, off to the races. The only surprise would have been if anyone caught him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On second down, Mills again. This one swung out to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They give it to Williams, running right. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, Williams. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott on the move to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. They begin the drive with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run it again with Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal, Mills. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott completes it to Davis. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll run with Gibson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A handoff running left is Gibson. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A handoff for Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mills throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Working out of the gun, Mills. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Rolling to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Play action now, Prescott. And right side, Henry's got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. The quick slant caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fourth down, Prescott. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The slot man in motion right. One last shot from Mills. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jaguars, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,